one topic, from one first topic, that is Introduction to Biology. Introduction to biology. First of all, we are going to define what is biology. Biology is just a scientific study, or you can say that biology is a branch of science that deals with the scientific study of living organisms. What are these living organisms we are talking about? We are talking about plants, both plants, and animals. In summary, biology is just the study of living things, that is plants and animals. But if you want to earn as many marks as possible, just complete the marker by saying that it's a branch of science that deals with the scientific study of living organisms. The living organisms are plants and animals. We have broad categories of plants, we have broad categories of animals. So through studying biology, you must know these types of plants and this type of animal. All types we have, that's our living organisms. After that, we are going to talk about the branches of biology. We have two main branches of biology. We have different branches of biology, even around 10 or more. Then we have two big broad categories, that's branches of biology. Number one, we have what we call zoology. Then number two, we have what we call botany. What is zoology? Zoology is the study of animals. Then botany is the study of plants. Scientific study of plants. These are the two broad categories or branches of biology. We have zoology, study of animals, botany, study of plants. As we said before that, biology is the study of living organisms. And those living organisms are plants and animals. Now when we study zoology, that is study animals. And when studying botany, that is a study of plants. So a person, or the person studying zoology, is called zoologist. A person studying botany is called botanist. That means that, yes, zoology is the study of animals, but this person, biologist studying animals, is called zoologist, whereas a biologist studying botany is called botanist. We have the third one. Now it's treated as the third main. Because most teachers don't categorize this thing like we have plants and animals. But they don't categorize that. We have higher plants, and we have lower plants. At the same time, we have higher animals, and we have lower animals. Higher plants are these big plants like trees. You can see them with the bare eyes. While lower plants, e.g. mosses, they grow in water banks. You can't just see them, very difficult to see them. So they are very tiny, growing in the water bank. And they have large surface area to volume ratio as compared to higher plants which have low surface area to volume ratio, because most of their body parts are exposed to the atmosphere environment. Whereas lower plants, most of their body parts are in contact with the soil. That means the high percentage of their body parts are in contact with the soil. That make them to have large surface area to volume ratio. When talking about higher animals, for example, higher animals are mammals like us or cow or anything else. These big animals which have complex transportation system. Lower plants we have e.g. Now higher plants we have e.g. mammals. Lower animals we have e.g. amoeba or bacteria. These tiny, tiny organisms formed in the soil or on top of the soil, very tiny. With that, this causes, because of the confusion, to avoid confusion, it brings the third broad category as a main, the main branch also of biology is introduced, called microbiology. Microbiology. This is the third main. Microbiology is the study of microorganisms. If I say micro, it means that micro are just tiny organisms, either plants or animals. For example, here we have lower plants, then lower animals. These are the microorganisms. So microbiology is just the study of lower plants and lower organisms. That's microorganisms. Now the study of microorganisms. Organisms. We have had other branches of biology. Branches of biology. Biology. Other branches of biology, we can say there are very many. We have genetics. Is the study of inheritance and variation. This explains whereby, like for example, when two couples or parents or partners give rise to an offspring of the same kind, then maybe the parents are brown, then the child is dark or black, or dark, I mean. So this genetics is going to tell us about inheritance and variation. Is this parent same, everything same? If everything same, or if an offspring inherits some characteristic from the parents, that is under genetics. When there is variation amongst the child and the parents, that is variation under genetics. Genetics is the first topic in Form 4, so we will discuss it more when we reach Form 4. So, number two of other branches of biology, we have ecology. Ecology is just the study of environment, organisms' environment or habitat. Then we have what we call genetics, ecology. Then we have what we call entomology. Entomology is the study of fish. Then we have type of biology. Then we have these are the type of biology, etc. Genetics, ecology, physiology, parasitology, cytology, embryology. Parasitology is the study of parasites. Embryology is the study of it studies how the stages of living organisms from the fetus to the adult. The stages from egg to the adult. etc. We have many branches of biology, even taxonomy, etc. After the branches of biology, we have what we call characteristics of living things. Both plants and animals have different characteristics, or they share some of the characteristics. In general, we're going to talk about general characteristics of living things, be it in plants or animals. Number one, we have reproduction. Number two, we have irritability. As a characteristic. Number three, we have growth and development. Number four, we have movement and locomotion. We have respiration. We have expression. reproduction. Living organisms do reproduce. Reproduction is the process whereby mature organisms, only mature organisms meet, then they give rise to offspring of the same kind. If it's a human being, then it gives rise to human beings. If it's a cow, then it gives rise to a cow. That's reproduction as a characteristic of living organism. We have irritability. Irritability this is just the response to the environment. For example, when it's a cold weather, then people do wear heavy clothes that they respond to the environment. When there is wind, a lot of wind in the environment, there's how the plants behave. They swing. That's irritability. Then we have growth and development. Growth and development is whereby most of in animals they grow. Physical growth, that is physical change. Physical change of the body size. Like for example, if you're born, you're young. When you grow old, you grow as you increase in weight, you increase in everything, the height, the weight, etc. About development, it happens in plants mostly. Plants do develop in some areas of some parts of the plant you develop. Like for example, if you plant a tree, then you get that there are some places that develops. Like for example, when there is a lower plant, they lack the complex system for transportation, e.g., xylem, vascular bundles. When it grows, when it develops those vascular bundles. When it grows, like increasing in size, it develops some vascular bundles that is xylem and phloem for transportation of water and mineral salts and even translocation of the food to different parts of the plant. We have movements and locomotion in characteristics of living things. Movement, animals do move physically from one position to another, and even some locomote. The tiny organism, low organism do locomote. Then we have respiration. Respiration, this is the process whereby food particles is respired, is broken down into to particles to release energy in plants. After the photosynthesis has occurred, respiration is acquired or required to take place so that the manufactured food is now broken down into in smaller particles to release energy used in the development and growth of plants or in animal. So the last one we have excretion. Excretion is the process whereby waste products are eliminated from the organism, either plants or animals, through different excretory surfaces. Like for example, in animals we have the skin, we have the kidney, then we even have the liver, where excretion occurs. In plants, we have different excretory surfaces, like in the stomata, excretion do occurs in stomata. They do occur in cuticle, etc. Then we are going to, after knowing the characteristics of living things as a whole, we are going to say something about the necessity or importance of studying biology. Importance or necessity of studying biology. As I said before, biology is one of the subjects which has very many or several importance for the biologists, a person who study. Number one, we say that it's a career subject. Number one is a career subject. Biology is a career subject in which a person who study or biologists who study biology can get into careers such as medicine, doctorate, medicine, teaching, can be even zoologist, botanist, biology. As a biologist acquires scientific knowledge. It acquires scientific knowledge. Through studying biology, also, it increases the cooperation, international cooperation. This is whereby through studying biology, through studying biology, it leads to or can lead to international cooperation in that, for example, if there is an outbreak of a disease in one country, e.g. coronavirus, now the biologists, the specialists, are called from different countries to brainstorm about the solution of the disease outbreak. So it increases or it brings or it leads to international cooperation, which is very necessary, that can bring unity in the international. Then, through studying biology, biologists can observe, have knowledge about observation, drawing, and even analyzing everything about an organism, living organism. Can even analyze about living organism. Through study biology also, lastly, biologists can understand better the stages involved in the organism, from the egg to the adult. So can understand the all stages in a living organism. Embryology. The list is endless. Even through studying biology, a person will understand better about the habitat of the place or the environment. Then also a person can understand about food shortage, can solve about food shortage, things to do with agriculture and the growing of plants, because it also entails everything about plants. There's more set of questions about this. There's a question that states that yes, the things like motor vehicle do excrete and also move. Those are the two characteristics of living organism, yet it's not considered as a living organism. This is a settable question, and it's like everywhere, every year. Why? The reason why, very examinable. The reason why the motor vehicle is treated as a non-living thing, but it has some characteristics of a living thing, that is movement and even excretion. When asked that way, then argue in a sense that talk about other characteristics that motor vehicle doesn't have. Like motor vehicle does not reproduce. They are not irritating. They can't irritate. They can't grow or develop. Etc. to animals. So I think I'm done with the introduction part of biology, and thank you very much for watching till the end. Bye bye.